A day in the life of a medieval peasant. Imagine waking up before sunrise in a small wooden hut somewhere in medieval Europe. The year is 1300. There is no electricity, no running water, and no modern comfort. The cold morning air fills the room as you slowly open your eyes. You are a peasant. Your home is small and dark. The floor is made of dirt, and your bed is nothing more than a sack filled with straw. Sometimes animals are kept inside the house during winter to protect them from the cold. The day begins early. There is no time to waste. As the first rays of sunlight appear on the horizon, you put on your rough wool clothes and prepare for another long day of work. Breakfast is simple. Most peasants eat bread made from barley or rye. Sometimes there is a little cheese or porridge. Meat is rare and usually saved for special occasions. Many people drink weak ale because clean drinking water is often difficult to find. After breakfast, you head toward the fields. Agriculture is the center of life in the Middle Ages. Almost everything depends on the harvest. Men, women, and even children work long hours planting crops, pulling weeds, and caring for animals. The work is physically exhausting. There are no tractors or machines. Every task must be done by hand using simple tools made of wood and iron. As the sun rises higher in the sky, the work becomes harder. During summer, the heat can be unbearable. During winter, freezing temperatures make every task more difficult. Yet the work never stops. A peasant does not own most of the land he works on. The land belongs to a local lord. In exchange for protection, peasants must give part of their crops and spend many days working on the lord's land. Life is controlled by the seasons. Spring is a time of planting. Summer brings endless labor in the fields. Autumn is the harvest season when every family works from sunrise to sunset, gathering crops before winter arrives. Winter is often the most difficult season of all. Food supplies can run low. Fresh vegetables become scarce. If the previous harvest was poor, entire families may face hunger. A bad harvest can mean disaster for a whole village. Disease is another constant threat. There are no modern hospitals or medicines. Even a small infection can become deadly. Many people do not understand how diseases spread. Plagues and epidemics can destroy entire communities within months. Children face especially difficult conditions. Many never reach adulthood. Families often have many children because survival is never guaranteed. Around midday, there may be a short break from work. Lunch is usually modest: bread, vegetables, and perhaps a bowl of stew if ingredients are available. Most peasants cannot afford luxury foods. Every meal is focused on survival rather than enjoyment. After eating, work continues. Hours pass as fields are plowed, animals are fed, and repairs are made around the village. Wooden fences, roofs, and farming tools require constant maintenance. Despite the hardships, medieval villages are not completely without joy. Religious festivals, fairs, and holidays provide rare opportunities for celebration. Music, dancing, storytelling, and games bring communities together. For many peasants, these special occasions are the highlights of the year. As evening approaches, the day's work finally comes to an end. The sun begins to disappear below the horizon. Families return to their homes tired and covered in dirt from a long day in the fields. Dinner is often the largest meal of the day. A simple stew made from vegetables, grains, and occasionally meat is shared among family members. After dinner, there is little light. Candles are expensive, so most people go to sleep shortly after dark. Inside the small hut, Family members gather around the fire. Stories are told, prayers are said, plans are made for the next day. Outside, the village becomes quiet. Tomorrow will be much the same as today. Another sunrise, another day of labor, another struggle for survival. For medieval peasants, life is difficult, uncertain, and demanding. Yet their hard work forms the foundation of society. They grow the food, care for the land, and support the kingdoms that shape history. The next time you enjoy modern comforts, imagine living just one day as a medieval peasant. You might discover that life in the Middle Ages was far more challenging than you ever imagined.